Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me for a slightly earlier review of this, which is the Pistonhead Full Amber Lager. I believe it's actually a Vienna Lager, slightly out of date as well. I did notice it's been on my shelf for a little while, but I think it's a couple of months out of date, so it might pour a little bit vigorously. 6% ABV. They do loads of stuff. Pistonhead, and this I got from Home Bargains. Probably, to be honest, it was probably about a year ago. I think it cost me 80p for it. So they do sometimes have some. Oh, it's pouring like a Vienna Lager, isn't it? So they do have some. Tend to have some Pistonhead lagers in places like Home Bargains and B&M and those good places. You can buy them in supermarkets as well, but I think it costs something like £1. I think the same beer costs about £1.70 in Asda. So it should be an absolute bargain. So yeah, I would say that has poured a dark amber colour with a slightly off-white head. It's a little bit slow moving carbonation, but it doesn't have the same carbonation as a lager. Gets lovely sweet aromas off it though. Yeah, it smells like a Vienna Lager. It's caramelly, bit of citrus, earthy. Earthy is a good word for it. And just that spice, which always reminds me, Vienna Lager always reminds me, well, I think it's a spice in the background, but always reminds me of a red wine. A cheap red wine, please. I know I'm not selling it, but that's to me what it always reminds me of. Right. Looks good, smells good. Taste test. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah, slightly early one because I've got my drill on charge at the moment because I'm changing our front gate from a metal one to a wooden one. So I've been busy on that this afternoon. It just stops people seeing that we've got this new Alsatian, because I think they can be up on the list for dogs to be stolen. We don't know anybody to steal them. It's quite nice. It's got that. It tastes like a good Vienna Lager actually. It's got that sweet caramel, some toasted grain coming through. A little bit of resinous pine in there. Yeah, subtle piney notes to it. I don't want to put people off. I know I said it smells a little bit like, to me, a cheap red wine at the back end. But like I said, I think it's just the spicy notes that come through on it more than anything, and the hops and yeast and all that. But for me, that's what it smells like. Now, I once did a wine tasting course back in the day. I was into my wines big time. Wine tasting course. And they didn't teach you to smell what they smell. You know, the type of grape and the soil it came from and the region. That they taught you to smell it. Then in your head think, "Oh, I know what that smell, that aroma is, or that taste is." Whether it's like this smells like a cheap wine to me. That's how they taught you how to kind of think about it in your head. Now I know if I smell that again in a blind test, if I smell cheap wine in a glass, it's either somebody's giving me some cheap wine or it's more than likely a Vienna Lager. So it's quite nice. It's not my favourite lager. Wishbone do one which was really good, and I really can't remember what it was called. But it's nice, everything is there. It's really smooth. The smoothness on it. It's almost creamy in the mouth. The head's staying very well. It's a good lager. It's almost got a feel of a good Vienna lagers. I think for me, always got a feel of almost like a weak bitter. For me, it looks and tastes a little bit beery sometimes. Fulham Lager is a dark, full-bodied brew. It's dry hopped with Citra and Cascade hops to offer a spicy, citrus edge. Yeah, do you know what? That really did work for me. I am going to score that. I'm going to score that 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Whatever you're drinking, what time is it? Still afternoon, isn't it? Well, you're drinking this afternoon, please enjoy it, or this evening, please enjoy it until next review. Cheers, everybody.